Animal abuse. A Pleasant Hill dog trainer is charged in this case, and we have a warning. The video you're about to see is tough to watch. Investigative reporter Matt Fleener shows us the police chief's warning.
It's video now shared thousands of times online. Police say dog trainer Matt Fiala has this dog on a leash trying to take pictures. What happens after this eventually led to 3 charges, including animal abuse.
The video itself is appalling.
Pleasant Hill Police Chief Tommy Wright
says after Fiala led the dog to the cage, he threw a bucket of water in its face, eventually flipping the kennel, then kicking the door closed multiple times, all while you can hear the dog crying out.
It's tough to watch. It's tough for us to see that. All of us in the police department, all the city employees, it's a tough video for us to watch.
The police chief says he's grateful someone recorded video of what happened.
This case, there's evidence, and I applaud the people that recorded, as well as any other neighbors that are coming forward to give us information.
KMBC9 investigates, went to Fiala's door. He didn't answer, but you could still hear multiple dogs barking inside. Police say the investigation into other complaints against Fiala continues.
In order for us to fix this problem, people have to stand up, and in this case, they're standing up for animals.
In Pleasant Hill, Matt Fleener, KMBC9 News.
Fiala faces a court date.
Warning viewer, discretion is advised. In the world of dog training, patience, education, and understanding are essential. A hallmark of a skilled trainer is empathy. However, prepare to witness verified reports exposing local dog trainers involved in animal abuse. Surprisingly, a shared factor among them is the lack of experience. Despite claims otherwise.
Pictures of it for the owner.
Despite claims otherwise.
He did. It's a tiny kid. Shit I'm talking about. What the fuck is he doing? Here's your fucking proof. Oh my god. Shit. Is he looking at us? No. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Another Madison Bell Canine production.
Dog trainer is in jail tonight connected to the deaths of 3 family dogs. A grand jury indicted Alan Brown on charges of cruelty to animals, also tampering with evidence. We first reported last month on the stories of the 3 families involved who said they boarded their dogs with Brown and his business called Canine Direction while they went on vacation. In each case, when the owners came home and then tried to pick their dog up, that's when they say Brown told them that their dog had died. Each family said Brown also had the remains of each dog put into a freezer, which then prevented necropsies from being able to conclusively say how those dogs died. The Tarrant County District Attorney's Office ended up pursuing the charges against Brown after investigators in Arlington had determined they didn't have enough evidence.
And then got them back sick or mistreated or not at all. Those are the claims authorities say a growing number of people are making about an Auburn dog training business. The Placer County Sheriff's Office has made an arrest, but investigators believe that there is more to that story, so they're asking people to spread the word and share their experiences.
Fox 40's Karma Dickerson has the details on what people say happened to their pets.
We tried to speak with the people who run Auburn Canine, even though we're told by neighbors that they have been in and out today. They haven't responded to any of our inquiries. We've tried ringing the bell, but you'll notice that the blinds have been closed. There's a partition up. You know who else says they can't get answers? People who tell us they left their animals in the care of this facility.
What happened to our dog? Did you sell him? Did he die? Did you lose him another day, weeks ago?
Megan Knight never thought she'd be asking those questions of Auburn Canine, the company where she came to help train her dog Winston. But here she is, at the office where she dropped the French Bulldog nearly a month ago, with a deepening feeling of dread.
And we've heard about the treatment of other dogs.
Stories like these told to the Placer County Sheriff's Office from other people who say they took their dogs to Auburn Canine.
Aggressive, malnourished. It looks like each of them had lost about 10 pounds each.
Got a call from Nevada County Animal Control saying that they were at Mr. Moore's house and the conditions were deplorable. I asked what that meant, and they basically indicated they couldn't step anywhere without stepping in feces.
The web and social media sites for Auburn Canine were not working when we checked today, but a spokesperson for the Placer County Sheriff's Office who interviewed the victims says as recently as yesterday, the site showed images like these, advertising training and boarding. After an investigation that began in March, Placer County Sheriff's deputies arrested Antoine Deshawn Moore, an owner of the company, charging him with felony theft by false pretenses for charging for dog training. It doesn't appear that he did.
That's the only thing that we can prove right now in Placer County. We don't believe that the abuse had occurred in Placer County.
Instead, they believe the dogs were mistreated at Moore's Nevada County home, where animal control officers had been called out a number of times. Megan Knight said she had no idea about any of this when she left Winston in Moore's care, or 3 weeks later, when he told her he lost her dog in San Francisco. Since then, she says his story has changed many times and she doesn't know what to think. She says she took these photos Monday when she heard dogs inside the office and asked police to check and see if Winston was there. He was not.
I need to know. I need to know what happened.
We do want as many victims as possible who feel that they've been defrauded by him to come talk to us and file a report, because if there is something else, we need to investigate it and hold him accountable.
You might notice that there is paperwork in the window here. It does include some insurance information, appears to be a business license here in this state. However, it does not include, according to Placer County, a license to board animals here, to train animals here. Just one of the things that they say that this business has done incorrectly. Now to another county, Nevada County, where there was alleged animal abuse and neglect, according to Placer County officials. Now the Nevada County District Attorney says he's aware of those allegations and he's reviewing the facts of the case. Reporting in Placer County, I'm Carmen.
In case of animal abuse on Long Island, police say this man, 21-year-old Andrew Lorendi, was caught on camera swinging dogs above his head on their leashes and then just letting them fall to the ground.
This afternoon, he faces charges of animal cruelty and torturing or injuring an animal. But investigators now want to know if the abuse was even more widespread, involving additional pets.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles is in the newsroom with the story. Darla.
Michelle and David, investigators say Lorendi is clearly seen on surveillance video abusing small dogs and recording himself doing so. They have not released that video, saying it is so difficult to watch. It would probably be too graphic to show on TV anyway.
So that's Bentley, and he's been coming here for about 2 years since we got him.
Bentley spends his Tuesdays and Thursdays at Pollywood Dog Daycare, boarding and grooming in Massapequa, where the owners are looking into what they say is an isolated case of abuse.
We are as devastated by these findings as everyone else in the community has been.
Investigators say 21-year-old Andrew Lorendi violently abused dogs in his care while working at the Chestnut Street Doggy Daycare on Saturday. His own boss reporting him to police after a pet parent took their fur baby home and realized it was hurt.
They noticed that the dog had been limping, and we identified on video camera that there was an incident which the dog was on a leash leash and had been swung in the air and back on the ground.
Disturbing and graphic video now in the hands of investigators.
To see somebody pick up an animal and twirl it over their head and toss it down a hallway multiple times with no regard to it.
Pet owners expressing their outrage on our Facebook page. One writing, "Can we swing him by a leash? I think we should let him know how it feels." Another reads, "If he would do it to a dog, he would do it to a child." And then there's this one that says, "Jail isn't enough."
This violent act towards an animal is a precursor to other violent crime.
Lorendi, hired 6 months ago, did pass a background check. He was fired immediately.
I'm shocked to hear about this, honestly.
Now, owners of the doggy daycare say additional members from their HR team will be arriving today to conduct a full-blown investigation. They'll be interviewing co-workers, and this investigation may also include reviewing other surveillance video.
A woman to shut down her dog training and boarding business because former clients and employees have come forward with stories of abuse. It's a business her attorney says brings in $10,000 to $20,000 a month in income for her. CBS 8's Anna Laurel spoke with her former clients, former employees, and today she sat down with the woman in question. Anna joins us live from Vista, and we do want to warn you, these images are disturbing.
Perfect Pup Sawana is at a house just beyond this gate. Some people know her as Lauren, the dog trainer. She's changed her business names half a dozen times since 2020. But today, a judge ordered her and whatever her business name is to shut down.
They are accusing me of mistreating animals, which is something you will never ever see proof of because it doesn't happen.
Lauren Russell met me in a park in Vista, away from her home where she's been running her boarding and training business.
Having my house on video is not going to make anything better.
This video was taken by former employees. They say it shows too many dogs crammed in kennels, sitting in the garage, covered in feces.
On the day that I left, there were 33 dogs on the property. She had up to 3 dogs in one kennel at a time.
Lexi Sawecki tells us she worked for Lauren this summer.
It was 85, 90 degrees in the impact kennels, which had very little air. I was very concerned for the dog.
Lexi worked and lived with Lauren at that house.
There was a teeny tiny little Frenchie she pulled backwards off of a fountain onto the cement, fell on his neck, fell on his head. I'm a dog whisperer, and it hurt me very deeply to see the dogs in distress.
Former clients have posted to social media and sent me pictures of their dogs after they left them with Lauren. The owner of this puppy says Lauren lied to her about what happened. Others sent me pictures of raw noses, matted skin, and there are stories from former employees of outright violence. Well, I tried to tell Lauren to calm down. You can't kick dogs in the head like that, they'll die.
That'll never be proven to be true because it never happened.
We have an extreme case of somebody who's holding herself out to be this expert dog trainer who actually has no qualifications whatsoever.
Brian Peace is the attorney representing several people who say Lauren is fraudulently operating her business with no qualifications or license to do so.
She locks dogs in her garage and she starves them and beats them, and just the stories are horrific.
This morning, a judge shut down her business until another hearing next month, and she must return all dogs in her possession to their owners.
I never, ever would harm a dog. And I know if I heard all these things about somebody else, it would be hard for me to believe them. But there's zero proof.
In Vista, this is Anna Laurel for CBS 8.
Thanks, Anna.
The Oconomowoc police say a woman trusted to teach and train dogs was caught on camera hurting one.
Brett Lemoyne is live for us tonight at the Waukesha County Courthouse with the reason that dog trainer is still working for the business, Brett?
Yeah, Ted and Mary, more on that in just a second, but we do want to warn you the video in this story is graphic. Prosecutors say the dog trainer held the dog up off of the ground by its leash multiple times. The owner of the dog says her pup has not been the same since.
Ready?
Ashley Bale says the moment she got her Corgi Milo, there was an instant bond.
He sleeps on my pillow every night because he's so connected to me.
Bales wanted him trained as a service dog so Milo could help with her chronic migraines and fainting spells. She says she enrolled him in a 6-month-long, $10,000 training course at Oconomowoc's You and Your Dog. She stopped further training when she noticed scabs on his neck.
Knock it off.
Last September, Bales says she got this video from a former You and Your Dog employee.
When I heard the video and I could hear him stop breathing and gasping for air, that's when I lost it.
Bales went to Oconomowoc police, who said it was clear the dog was in serious distress and there was, quote, no training purpose for this type of behavior. Milo thrashed back and forth as his feet dangled off the ground. Shouldn't someone else there have said, hey, that's not right?
It made me question a lot more than just what happened in that video.
In court Thursday, dog trainer Rachel Moderson entered not guilty pleas to misdemeanor charges of mistreating animals and disorderly conduct.
She still is employed as a dog trainer at You and Your Dog LLC.
That's going to be a problem.
Moderson declined to comment. So how do you explain the content of the video that we saw? An attorney representing You and Your Dog issued a statement to Fox 6 accusing Bales and the former employee of trying to extort and defame owners Christy Kummer and Otto Strum. Fox 6 profiled both in 2021 when they competed in the Westminster Dog Show. Ms. Moderson was severely disciplined, including being orally reprimanded, demoted from her training manager position, and no longer has any contact with dogs. Bales says it's too late for Milo.
He doesn't like contact with other people.